Warning, this video will be talking about topics such as suicide, depression, and this little scary little horror things. Also, if you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, play it right now. There's a lot of spoilers in this video, so yeah. So a lot of you may know about a visual novel game known as Doki Doki Literature Club. And recently there was a new version of the game that came out recently called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus! It features 7 new side stories, new cute little features such as photos and soundtrack, and this new virtual in-game operating system desktop thingy, which is such a goddamn pain in the ass to use, and it kind of ruins the whole experience when going through the game files. I'll talk about that new feature later on in this video. Some of you watching this video might be wondering, oh, but Snow, why are you talking about this game? What's so important that you need to make a whole video on it? Well, the reason why I'm making a video on it is because I felt like talking about how this game traumatized me back when I first played it, reading it. It's a visual novel. Do you read a visual novel or do you play it? I don't know. Played it when it first came out in 2017. Like, bruh. This game right here started the downfall of my smooth-minded brain, and that I couldn't even function properly after playing it. Reading it! If you're new to this game, visual novel, you would think that this game is just some regular dating simulator with cute anime girls writing poems in a bright, pink, cute little happy environment. And honestly, I don't blame you. Those were my first views on the game too when I first played it. And let me tell you, my views have changed drastically. So, this video, I'm going to be explaining the game to all of you for those who don't know or those who are new to the series and want to know a little bit more. Because holy shit, this game traumatized me back when I first played it. And I'll also be talking about the new version of Doki Doki Literature Club in this video too. So sit back, relax, and this is Doki Doki. In this visual novel game, the protagonist and his best friend Sayori go to school while talking about clubs to join. Sayori tells these nuts to join her literature club because they need more people. And they're making cupcakes too! So D's nuts, the fat ass that he is, waddles his fat ass all the way to the literature club and meets the rest of the cast. Natsuki, Yuri, and... oh dear god, Monica! After a while, the main character decides to join the club and goes home to write poems as an assignment for the club. Aww, how cute! Not! This game is fucked! So this is where the dating simulator mechanics come into place, where you have to write a poem for a cute little anime girl of your choosing. If you want Yuri, you use dark and smart words. You want Natsuki, you use cute little words. You want Sayori, you use bright and colorful words. Sometimes depressing words. And for... Monica. Well, you don't really write anything for Monica. Oh, well, so we'll get back to Monica later on in the video, okay? So yeah, every time you write a poem, you gotta write one using words that your little girly girl might find interesting. So that way you can hopefully get your love on and get the girl that you are interested in.
I'll just explain it in the simplest way I can. I don't want the Instagram model, I want the shy girl in the corner with the anxiety and the depression. So that way.
However, the game goes downhill from here when your best friend in the game, Sayori, spoilers, she gets depressed, goes into a downward spiral, and I don't know how to word this without getting my video taken down, but you leave her hanging, literally. Honestly, this is a pretty emotional part of the game, especially the part where you talk to Sayori and try to cheer her up. But wow, when I first played this game back in 2017 and first noticed, Sayori in that whole scene, I was definitely shocked. This is what I was talking about. This is why the game f***ed me up for so long. So then the game somewhat breaks the fourth wall and messes with your game files. Natsuki literally goes off on Yuri and says some pretty disturbing things.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself?
Yuri goes full on yandere mode. And same goes as Monica, who literally broke the fourth wall and did all the horrible things that I mentioned earlier and went into the code of the game and deleted the rest of the characters. Why? So you know the scene where Sayori... Yeah, Monica did that. You know the scene where Yuri, you know, does the little stabby? Yeah, Monica did that. So I guess the whole game just turned into a horror game that messes with your brain. So then Monica confesses her love to you, yada yada yada. Now, this is the part of the game where you have to delete Monica to get the ending of the game. In the original, you would have to exit the game completely, go into your game files and delete the Monica character file from there. Which is pretty cool and really creative. I definitely really like that, you know, feeling of like going deep down in the game files and deleting Monica just from there, right? To go on throughout the game, right? I mean, I always thought it was kind of neat and cool, right? But with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus being on different consoles, they had to change that up a little bit. So now you have to delete Monica from the in-game operating system desktop thingy. Like what? I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird when I did my first playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus recently, and I don't know, it just felt weird since I'm so used to the other version of the game. Whatever, right? I mean, it's still kind of neat, but like, whatever. It's still in the game, right? It's not the same as, you know, actually going onto your PC and doing that, right? So Monica gets deleted, and when you start a new game, Sayori notices that you deleted Monica, then, wait a minute, Monica comes back and starts deleting everything. Aw, you sneaky little girl. I thought I deleted you for good. So now Monica apologizes for all the shit that she's done and sings you a nice silly little song while the credits roll. And that is the end of the game. Honestly, with the game being a downward spiral and messing with my brain constantly every time I come back to the game, I really enjoyed reading or playing this visual novel once again. So now you viewers know why this game scares me. For real though, it's a really cool concept, good story, wonderful characters in the game, and with DDLC Plus, the side stories are also really interesting and tells a lot about the characters. Although the side stories don't link with the main story, it's still cool and interesting to learn more about these wonderful characters. I might not play a lot of these dating simulators and these kind of games in general, but Doki Doki does something more than just a regular visual novel does. It's a psychological horror sprinkled throughout the game, with dark, depressing topics and moments. It breaks the fourth wall, messes with your brain, but it also has a lot of emotional moments throughout the game as well. The game may have made me crap my pants a little bit every time I play it, but it's definitely a visual novel that I will always return to and would recommend to anyone who is interested in these kind of games. Overall, Doki Doki is a pretty good game. It scares me though. It terrifies me every time I play it, but it's a wonderful visual novel. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it yet. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.